Do you ever feel it? That something is wrong with the world, like a splinter in your mind? The Matrix isn't fiction. It's real. A prison built not of walls, but of lies. I saw it young. Hollywood dreams, silicon toys, news anchors with plastic smiles. All tools. Tools to shape perception, to cage thought. Behind the curtain, puppet masters move. They don't wear uniforms, they don't need guns. They run psyops so refined, the Army's ghost unit seems quaint. These are the true threats to America, to Trump's success. You ask who they are. If I told you, would you even believe me? Their network hums not in Congress or courts, but in the cold, sterile halls of globalist think tanks. Foundations with friendly names, but sinister goals. They fund chaos, open borders, climate hysteria, digital leashes. They write the scripts, censor the dissent, push CBDCs to track your every step. But I see through it, and so does he. Did you think the last administration was in charge? Orders signed with an auto pen while the world burned. Now Trump's returned. MAGA isn't a campaign, it's a counterattack. Knight to F3, the center seized, but the board is still crowded. Bureaucrats, media pawns, globalist bishops, they will not surrender the game because Trump is the one variable they cannot control, unbought, unbroken, the voice of the people. And if the people ever wake up, if they ever see the psyop for what it is, they'll burn the system to the ground. The real war has only just begun.
Law starts now. Absolutely. Zoran Mamdani, Islamic Caliphate, our brother in Islam, Islamic Caliphate of New York, starts today, baby.
God, there is just something so electric, so satisfying about knowing that my MAGA parents, wherever they are probably having a horrible night tonight. Oh, I literally just got goosebumps thinking about it. Like they are in such a bad mood probably about the fact that Zoran just won and Prop 50 is gonna pass. Like, wow. God, I'm sorry. It just makes me feel good that my MAGA parents are probably upset right now.
When the day starts with Dick Cheney being dead, it ends with Mamdani winning. Oh, yes. Oh. I'm so happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Sky here from Woke Societies. It's episode number 991. It is November 5th, 2025. Let's welcome in all of our friends over on Rumble, over on Kick, over on X, over on YouTube, and of course, my favorite platform built by Patriots for Patriots. Let's see all the eyes down the chats over on pilled.net. Welcome in, guys. Welcome into the show. What a wild night it was last night, guys. I have so many thoughts, so many things to get off my chest about what I see going on in this political landscape, what happened with these elections. Mamdani officially taking over New York City. Losses everywhere in the states that were going down, and I see a lot of copium coming out of a lot of just idiots in MAGA land. So we're going to get down to it, guys. We're going to have a reality check, and I can't wait to dive into this. And it's so great, again, to see everyone over on YouTube crushing as always. Shout out to all you guys. I love you out there. Make sure you guys are liked, subscribed, and you have the notifications turned on because we're going to be doing a lot of content, guys. Been doing shorts. I'm going to be working up to get an actual video record content again, but the shorts are beginning. The live streams are here. Man, do I feel fucking good about it. So if you guys can over on Pill, please smash the red pill. Keep those gold pills flowing, the stickers flying, and please give my mods all the love you can possibly give. We got a show to do. We got a news blitz coming up right now. Before we get into it, let's say hello to the fam. We got Ranger out there, Running Patriot, Harley Quinn, Patriot 714, Dougie Boston. Thank you so much. We got Trump 1, Smitten Kitten, Coat of Many Colors. Amazing. I love the new names though. Jenum, Running Patriot, welcome in. Shadow Man, Ohio Kimmy, K-Joy, My Two Terriers, TP, Salty Motorhead, Smitten. We got Kim Iowa, Lobster Mobster crushing. Welcome in, guys. It wasn't me, K-Joy, My Two Terriers, Mr. Dags. Fam, I'm reading everything from the pill chat. Dalcon of Truth. You need some milk? What up, milk? You want a queue of lurks? We got Neffin88, Red Billy in the house, 2A Outdoors, Repo Man says Happy Camel Hump Wednesday. Amazing, amazing. We got Dean is me. Welcome in, friend. Heather July crushing, Harley Quinn. Welcome in, guys. We got Dougie always, WD40 crushing. Thank you guys so much. Running Patriot again. Thank you, my friend. Senor Poyo, Core Cousin, Roy Stones in Bones, Russian Bot, My Two Terriers. I think I'm doubling up on names like Joe Biden, but it's okay. Amazing. Let's pop over that YouTube chat. It says, Age says, just call me Age. You just made my life so much easier. Thank you, Age. We'll never forget that. Over on their YouTube chat, let's see what's going on over here. Jay Smith, Ron Wilt, Sheila's Wofford, Little Cat, thank you so much for coming over. Appreciate you. D. Bruno, Null Set, amazing. Thank you so much. We got Scorch. Hey, we got SP Murph. The best dude ever. Welcome in, man. Thanks for hopping in the show on the YouTube. Appreciate you. Alexa K, thank you so much. You guys are awesome in that chat. And if you guys, I pinned a new Cash App in the YouTube chat. I know people are asking about donations to the show. So what I'm doing, guys, I made a new Cash App over there. So if you guys, it's right pinned to the top of that chat. You guys want to Cash App donations? I read every donation, every Gold Pill donation on Pilled. And I will do the same for you guys on YouTube. When we get the monetization back, we have to work back for that. And we will get it back. We will absolutely get that back. So we got that going on. But in the meantime, guys, you can go and click that link right for the Cash App. You can send a donation there. And I will get that notification. I'll read those on air as well. So we're fully locked in. Remember, guys, we're going to be fully exclusive on Pilled right around the 6:30 mark. And it's going to be fantastic, as it always is. And make sure you guys are signed up on Pilled.net. That is the only reason why I am still here and made it this far, to see my channel come back. And now we get to return to our former glory. So if you guys are ready, please smash that red pill. Keep those gold pills flowing, the stickers flying. We got an EMP coming in from Carrie already. My goodness, you guys are on fire. Let's get into it. Hope you guys are ready for a news blitz. It is time. And what's today? Oh, it's Wing Wednesday, the best day of the week. Let's fucking do it. All right, guys, from Zero Hedge, RFK Jr. is now calling for a global ban on mercury in vaccines. All countries should remove mercury from vaccines following the precedent set by the United States Healthcare. Robert F. K. Jr. said in a video address during the November 3rd meeting of the Minamata Convention on Mercury in Geneva, Switzerland. The Minamata Convention was born from a shared moral conviction that no human being should suffer from exposure to mercury. Article 4 of the convention calls on parties to cut mercury use by phasing out listed mercury-added products. But in 2010, as the treaty took shape, negotiators made a major exception, and thimerosal containing vaccines were carved out in the regulation. Kennedy said, referring to the mercury-based preservative used to prevent microbial growth in vaccines. And now it looks like RFK Jr. is on the march to fully and completely get rid of that mercury out of those vaccines, making America healthy again, which is exactly what we voted him to do. From Reuters, Putin orders proposal on possible Russian nuclear test because, well, Trump said we're going to start testing our shit too. This from Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered his top officials on Wednesday to draft proposals for a possible test of nuclear weapons, something Moscow has not done since the 1991 collapse of the Soviet Union. The order, responding to President Donald Trump's announcement last week that the U.S. would resume testing, was a further signal that the two countries with the world's largest nuclear arsenals are rapidly nearing a step that could sharply escalate geopolitical tensions. And at the same end as well, guys, Trump also announced that him and China and also Putin are talking about completely denuclearization. Will they actually do that? I doubt it, but it's still good, and we need to end these wars and get back to America first. Over here from Documenting Anons, Bridget Macron was worried that her trousers would bulge between her legs in public in case it further fueled ludicrous rumors she was born a man, according to a friend, or she really got the dong. Over here from Post-Millennial, Jewish New York City Fire Commissioner resigns one day after Mamdani mayoral win. And yeah, I'm going to have to say, fam, there's probably going to be a lot of Jews that are going to be leaving New York City after all this went down with Mamdani. Why would anyone want to stay there at this point? But it's going down. The resignation came first thing this morning from Robert Tucker, who is Jewish, handed in the resignation, told the sources at New York Post. And Tucker, a Jewish philanthropist and businessman, will be stepping down from the role on December 19th, just over 12 months after taking the role. Letter obtained the New York Daily News stated, between now and then, I will continue to lead the greatest fire department in the world and will ensure an orderly transition. And yeah, there is a mass awakening and a mass exodus coming for New York City once again. Over here from the New York Post, Jeffrey Epstein claimed prosecutors offered his freedom if he agreed to implicate Trump. And this is all according to his cellmate, who we haven't talked about in a long time. Tartagalone, 57, now claims that Epstein, who died a month after being arrested, told them prosecutors had offered to cut a deal if he'd snitch on President Trump, who was then, in that time, in his first term. This is a quote. Prosecutors told Epstein that if he said President Trump was involved in Epstein's crimes, he would walk free and a petition to be pardoned. This according to a cellmate in a pardon application filed in July. Epstein told me that the lead prosecutor, who again was who? Maureen Comey, said that he didn't have to prove anything as long as President Trump's people could not disprove it. According to Maureen Comey, the FBI were her people, not President Trump's. And again, the corruption of all this is so rampant and so obvious that they're willing to make up lies, even have Epstein make up lies to ensure that Donald Trump was connected to him. But guess what? It never happened. The papers don't specify what crimes Trump would have been implicated in because there was none. And the cellmate also added, President Trump was not involved in Epstein's crimes. Incredible. We've seen this so many times. The Dems have been trying to stir the pot and muddy the water with all their BS about Epstein, trying to implicate Trump. It's turned into an absolute poison pill, and now we're here now with this. Over here in Post-Millennial, as you guys know, right before the stream started, a horrific plane accident happened, and an engine detached from the UPS plane right before the fatal Louisville crash and the explosion that killed up to, I believe, 11 people now. NTSB board member Todd Inman stated that the plane was traveling from Louisville, Kentucky to Honolulu, was fully loaded with fuel. Hawaii at the time of the crash, he said the McDonnell Douglas MD-11 plane manufactured in 1991 was cleared for takeoff on runway 17R at the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport, and that during takeoff roll, a large plume of fire was observed in the area of the left wing. There were 3 crew members on board, and unfortunately, it detached. It set the whole thing on fire, and it crashed, and it burned, and it killed a whole bunch of people, guys. Prayers up for those families and everybody involved. And last but not least, guys, in a major blow, the House Democrats, Representative Jared Golden of Maine, won't seek re-election in pro-Trump district points to grim milestone of shutdown because Democrats reeling from the losses of the last election. We're going to be talking plenty, guys, all about these elections and what that, fam, is today's News Blitz. Insane, man. I'm surprised they haven't blamed the engine detaching from the almost 35-year-old, almost 40-year-old plane on Trump yet. I'm just waiting for it. Fuji says Mamdani is already showing his evil face. He's ready to implement his terrorist philosophy. Yeah, we're going to get into all that because even his message when he did his speech, which we're going to cover and break all this down for you, it seemed he went from the cute-faced mayor-to-be right to exactly who he is and who he's always was, to implementing Sharia law and clamping down on an entire city and basically just ushering in socialism and aka communism. So it was a night, and fam, I was gonna try to cover it. By the time I was ready to go, majority of the races were called besides the PA Supreme Court race, which we did not do too well either. So we're gonna break it down, guys. And if you guys are following me, please follow me on all the socials. I'm posting on TikTok now. I'm on Telegram, on Pilled, fam. I'm posting everywhere. I'm back to grinding out full time on every social. Now that we got the YouTube back, it's reignited that fire, and we getting this place built up back to where it's going to be. It's going to take some time, but it doesn't matter. We got it back. We did 100,000 subs in a year and a half, so I think we can do that again if we need to. So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for being here. We have an entire night to break down from all over the country. Is it time to panic? What's actually going on? Who do we blame? Who do we not blame? And the schism that I'm seeing form between MAGA, not even MAGA, but Israel first and America first. And I'm finally ready to have a really good discussion about it because I'm so sick of talking about it. I'm just so sick of talking about every other country that's not the United States at this point. I really am. And we're going to get into it that the Republican Party needs to understand. They need to understand policies are changing. Times are changing. The party is nothing without Trump. The party is nothing without MAGA. And until they get that reined in, it's going to be a complete shit show. And by the way, the Republicans really, really need to start getting actual candidates that are MAGA and MAGA only. And that's it. That's going to be a big part of this, fam, on top of other things as well. So thank you all so much for being here. We have so many donations coming through from Jack Attack with the cookie. Dougie Boston, thank you for the cookie as well, my friend. Lobster Mobster saying, I'm not leaving Pilled. No, man, please don't. No one leave Pilled. Stay on there, my friend. Thank you so much. And we got DK Anon back in the house getting a 1-year subscription to the show. Great to have you back, my friend. And thank you for always subbing and donating as well. We got Red going with the can. Trump 102 Anon. Mac Daddy, SBF Chief. Lobster throwing down another ship says smooth seas never made a skilled sailor. Absolutely. We got 2A Freedom Rider says, hey fam, how long until New York burns? Halo Moon throwing down a pair of shades. Happy Wednesday. Thanks to Scott and the mods. And Carrie 722 dropping a EMP 10,000 gold pills on the show says, hey fam, can't stick around but wanted to get you all started off right. Sorry I've been around. My husband was running to borough council as a write-in here in PA, so I've been campaigning. We will find out in about 2 weeks if he made it. And happy you're back on YouTube. Carrie, that's awesome. Shout out to you and your husband, and thank you for the EMP. And with that, you also get an EMP drop. Here we go.
You've been thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Yeah, thunderstruck.
Thank you so much, Carrie, for the EMP. We got one Rambo throwing down a can. Hooray. Shit, 15K already. Thank you, my friend. No thanks, Joseph. Say, Scott, hope that all is going well for you and your significance. As always, appreciate your devotion and keeping us properly informed. And I'm so pumped for your ability to conquer the masses on the tube. God bless, brother. Thank you so much. And DK and thank you for the can. It has been a while, my friend, and it's great to see you back in the chats as always. Thank you all so much. And just remember, guys, on YouTube, we do the full show on pill.net. The links are in the chat. Please sign up. It's super easy. It drops you right in the chat. We're not in the app stores. The donations are there. Not a penny of it goes to big tech at all. And if you guys want to hang out on YouTube, it's fine. And you want to donate, go to the Cash App link that's pinned in the chat. We'd really appreciate it to keep this operation going full time and keeping you guys informed and all that good stuff. With that being said, guys, we have a full show to do. And Zoran Mamdani won. And a lot of New Yorkers don't really, I don't think, understand what they just invited. And apparently, I didn't know this, guys. Apparently, Zoran wants to decriminalize prostitution. So, with that being said, enjoy this video, fam, and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Take a watch.
Do you think that the government should give men free prostitutes?
No way.
No.
No, I don't think so.
I think they should be allotted an amount of money that they earn through a ticketed system, like community service.
So if you do some community service, you get like a token, like a pussy token sort of
not
thing.
like one community service. You need to like rack, there's like a levels. You know what I'm talking about? You need to rack up a certain amount of levels and then you can trade them in for that.
If you were cleaning up garbage or whatever, stuff like that.
It would help the town and it would obviously make the person happy mentally, physically, and spiritually and emotionally.
So if you're walking around picking up garbage, they're like, if you pick up, enough pieces, here's this token that can be redeemed for some puss.
Oh, yeah.
How much tokens do you think would want to say one job cost, for example?
Probably 50 tokens of job, 150 to fuck. Each hour is 5 tokens.
5 tokens for an hour.
Yeah, because that seems like more like it would add up quicker. You don't want somebody doing 50 hours just to get a job. Fuck that. It doesn't seem...
How many hours do you think of community service you should have to do for the city in order to get your dick sucked?
If based on analysis of what I just said, based on the token amount that would be given out at the 5 price point, then they would have to accumulate it until they get the established amount.
Do you think the prostitutes should charge by the inch?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, because we'd be fucked, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean, I'm just average.
We'd be screwed.
I can eat pussy no matter. There's not another man on earth that can eat pussy better than me. And I can't keep my dick hard.
Society's fam, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe Anon on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal. Grab your flashlight, it's time to go down the rabbit hole. It's dark and hell is hot, dealing with satanic souls. The tide is turning, patriots are now in control. Apply aggressive pressure right now until they fold, stay woke. Open up your eyes and keep them peeled. All they do is lie, realize not everything is real. Through Project Looking Glass, the future is revealed. Future proves past, but there won't be any deals. No time like the present for this music with the message. It's the method to my madness, beat the madness to my method. Give you nothing but the truth now to capture your attention. Broke free from the matrix, master the dimensions. People swear they know the truth, but aren't asking any questions. Confirmation bias, so they pass on interventions. For those who know the truth, but they pass it just to mention. Of anything you might say, the past is senses. Wake up, and don't you dare go back to sleep. Always keep one eye open for demons on the creep. Once you turn into a wolf, you won't ever be a sheep. A worldwide awakening, so now run and tell your peace. Woke Society's fam, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe Anon on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Scott here from Woke Societies. It's episode number 991. It is November 5th, 2025. Welcome to all of our friends over on Rumble, Kick, X, YouTube, and of course, my favorite fam on the interwebs over on pilled.net. I love the chickens, Cage says, I swear to God, I am not fighting all this chicken content. No, this other content. Lots of Candace Owens content. Cage loves, I'm telling you, Candace Owens is Cage's favorite content creator these days. He loves her clips. He loves her theories. Loves everything about her. Just huge Candace Owens fan. Probably more than chickens, I would have to say. You guys have been dominating. We already hit our gold pill goal here. We're at 20,067 gold pills. That's the goal. That's our daily goal on this show, and you guys already hit it. We got 1-year subscriptions coming in hot. I mean, look at this. Juan Rambo, thank you. No thanks, Joe. DK Anon. Thank you, my friend. Fuji Cash with an amazing news here with 3,400 gold pills. Says, I want to thank all the woke fam for all the prayers for my daughter. Her biopsy of her huge mass was benign, but she needs surgery on December 1st to remove it and repeat biopsy. Also, lots of close follow-up for a while. Love you all. Thank you again. Guys, prayers up and a celebration for some good news coming from Fuji Cash and her daughter. That is fantastic news. It was caught. Now it can be removed, and now you just got to monitor it. And now at least you know it. At least you caught it, right? And now you monitor to make sure you're good for the foreseeable future. Fuji, I cannot think of any better news than that. That's amazing. Thank you, Fuji. Incredible. Thank you, Carrie, for the 1,000 gold pills. Let's have a great night, everyone. I'll catch the replay. You guys are fantastic. And I can see you guys over on YouTube moving over to pill.net. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. We're almost at 500 viewers on the show already. We haven't even gotten started. We haven't even done the switch over yet. I love it. So anyone that wants to enjoy the full shows for right now, we love YouTube. We love that we're back, guys. We're just allegiances are right now. It's with Pilled. This is where things are. They kept me going, so this is what we're going to do. So please sign up on Pilled. Not in the app stores. We were banned from the app stores the first week we went on, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago. We're not in the app stores. It's all our own. We own everything. Every penny goes to patriots and people that share the same values that you do. So thank you, Little Cat, for dropping those links. Sign up and get over there, and boom, boom, bam. And we'll enjoy ourselves. There's stickers, there's donations, there's everything you guys can imagine or want over on pilled.net. So, and for everyone that's maybe new here on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, share this out with your friends and family. We've been around for a while. We were banned for 5 years, and we just got let back on last week. And we good to go. Be good to go. All right. So, things have been going ham, fam, as of yesterday, okay? Like I told you, I was going to be covering these elections. I was going to at least cover the results of it as they were coming out, but it was too late. Everything was decided what it feels like in 2 minutes, guys? I think Mamdani's race was decided, 6 minutes after the polls closed, which again, sounds like a really legitimate operation that we run here in the United States, really legitimate elections that we run here. Machines galore, algorithms galore, software galore. Early voting with mail-in ballots. It's just fantastic, right? It's just fantastic. And guys, you would think that the world is crashing around us if you wanted to get into the knee-jerky, insanity that you're seeing on the interwebs. And thank God, guys, we have this show because I'm here to try to keep everyone sane, including myself. And I said when I started this show, this was all about, it was more mental health for me because I was getting so angry about the media lying all the time. I could not believe they were lying so much. But I needed an outlet to get this anger out. And I'm just super pumped that there is some based patriots left out there. Because if you were to follow everyone online right now, you'd think that the world's crashing. That the Democrats, they had a full sweep. They destroyed us. They destroyed the Republicans, right? And everyone's blaming everybody, right? Everyone's blaming voter turnout. Republicans stay home. Trump's not on the ballot. No one comes out and votes. It's a million different things, right? It's a million things. And I'm going to go through all those with you guys here in a little bit. I'm going to show you guys a little later on exactly where I stand with all this because it's too much. It's too much. But I do think there is some self-reflection and some self-realization that MAGA as a whole needs right now. And also Trump needs to get one thing really under control, and one thing, and that is making sure the focus remains on America first, and also the living wages and the what's it called, the economy needs to be affordable, and the prices of everything to come down, guys. Affordability of life right now is the number one thing. And a lot of people are upset with this right now. It's just the honest truth. We're going to have a talk about it. But before we get into all that, there was a full sweep, guys. This was out of Virginia. This was out in New Jersey. The Supreme Court justices won here in PA for Democrat for another 10 years. Not good. Not good. And the one clear thing that I saw with all this, fam, a clear trend or pattern recognition that I saw with these people that are being run as the, quote, Republicans. None of them were, if any of them, they were all anti-Trump. No fans of Trump. Even Curtis Stilwell, the Republican that was running, was not endorsed by Trump. Trump had to endorse Andrew Cuomo. And the choices that are being left up to we the people as far as what we need to decide to really change this country and to get the demons out of the system have been absolutely awful. The choices are garbage. And when you're left with garbage and there's not too much with Trump being involved with it, it seems to go down the shitter. And that's just the reality of it. This was Mickey Sherrill, who we thought for maybe just for a second Jack Ciattarelli was going to win. Again, not the biggest Trump fan, but he didn't win. And this was her comments.
Here in New Jersey, we know that this nation has not ever been, nor will it ever be, ruled by kings.
And there's the king's rhetoric.
We take oaths to a constitution, not a king. We've chosen liberty, the very foundation of democracy, and we've chosen prosperity necessary to create opportunity for all. So, New Jersey, to quote the boss, the future is now. Roll up your sleeves, let your passion flow. The country we carry in our hearts is waiting. Thank you, New Jersey.
No.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
No king's rhetoric. She is being called a Phil Murphy 2.0, which is never good. It's the Dems are always like, okay, how can we out-woke each other? How can we out-left each other and double down next time with the new incoming leftists? And that's what you have going on with the Democrats right now. It's the same garbage over and over and over again. And unfortunately as well, Jay Jones wins Virginia AG race despite scandal over fantasy of assassinating GOP colleague and children. Now, guys, this was a story that I didn't pay too much attention to. There was just so much other things going on. And I didn't realize that Jay Jones actually put this in text messages and was actually laughing and joking about it. And this is, again, the modern day left where it is justifiable. It is okay in their reality, in their world, that dead Republicans, dead MAGA, and holding dead children in your arms is acceptable these days. And this isn't all made up. This was the text messages. The next Attorney General of Virginia, with well over 1 million votes and counting, political violence is officially a mainstream position in the Democrat Party. He writes, Jay Jones. This whoever he was talking to. The guy's like trying to tell him, dude, stop. He writes Jay Jones. Then Jay Jones writes this. 3 people, 2 bullets. Gilbert, Hitler, and Pol Pot. Gilbert gets 2 bullets to the head. Spoiler, put Gilbert in the crew with 2 worst people you know, and he receives both bullets every time. And the guy that's writing him is saying, dude, Jay, please stop. He writes, LOL, okay. And, just a few weeks ago, Politico put out this huge hit piece on the young Republicans about, hate speech and being Nazis and right-wing agenda and right-wing extremists and all that stuff. Exposing Telegram chats, right? And everyone's pearl clutching about it, and no one cares. No one cares what a bunch of college kids are talking about in Telegram chats. And if anyone expected it was going to be, rainbows and butterflies, you're out of your mind. They're college kids, and they're guys as well. This stuff right here is private messages being exposed as people that are really, really serious about carrying this stuff out. Not the fake stuff that the media likes to put out and blow up and turn into a little psyop they love to do here and there. This is what these people really believe. Bullets. For me and our kids. That's what that means. and they're laughing about it, joking around about it. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And to go down the line here, yeah, Mickey Sherrill won. PA Supreme Court Justice won. And if you guys want to dig the knife in a little bit even more, again, I don't live in New York City. I don't have any ties in New York City. I mean, I lived in New York, but nothing really in New York City. We have a bunch of patriots in this chat from the city, and I mean, they knew this was coming. Even Alvin Bragg won his re-election.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Even the clown himself won re-election. And you would think, how is this happening, right? How is this happening? And the big kicker, the one we all knew which was coming, Zoran Mamdani was announced, I think, 6 minutes after the polls closed that he was the winner. And Andrew Cuomo and Curtis Sliwa's numbers combined, if Curtis had dropped out, Andrew Cuomo actually had a legitimate shot. He actually had a legitimate shot to beat Zoran. But he didn't. They lost. And Zoran Mamdani was called the winner 6 minutes after the polls closed. And everyone's like, are you kidding me? How are you able to call a winner 6 minutes after the polls are closed? There's probably still people in line waiting to vote. And this is what it looked like. Loving the techno Aloha snack bar music coming in.
Thank you, my friends. The sun may have set over our city this evening, but as Eugene Debs once said,
hardcore socialist,
I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity.
Off the bat, he references a hardcore
retard
socialist
alert.
fam.
Retard
Right
alert,
off the
class.
bat. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. A Democrat.
For as long as we can remember, the working people of New York have been told by the wealthy and the well-connected that power does not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor, palms calloused from delivery bike handlebars, knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And yet, over the last 12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater. Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands.
The first executive order will be banning bacon.
My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty.
He's not wrong. Left and right toppled.
I wish Andrew Cuomo only the best in private life. But let tonight be the final time I utter his name as we turn the page on a politics that abandons the many and answers only to the few.
So that's how he opened, right? That's how he opened. And I just wanted to really set the stage with this for you guys because he references a full-blown socialist right off the bat. And then we were waiting for it. It didn't take long for him to call out Trump. And Trump's been saying for a while now, because they know Mamdani was going to win, guys. We all know this guy was going to get in. We all knew it. And the moment that he got in, he's got a message for Trump about immigrants. And this is what he had to say directly to Trump about how that's all going to go down. Bam, you know, with ICE coming, all kinds of things coming in New York City, this is going to be fireworks. No matter what happens, it will be fireworks.
If anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
Ooh.
We will hold bad landlords to account because the Donald Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants.
Up, all the landlords, you're all about to hate your lives because guess what? Ain't nobody paying rent now.
We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks.
And there goes all the businesses.
We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know, just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
Oh, God. Do they not? They do not know what they have done.
So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
And there it is. So he said it right here. So hear me, President Trump, when I say this, to get any of us, you will have to get through all of us. And again, this is a direct threat. And this is why I've been getting on like Tom Homan and like all these guys are just out there talking shit. All of them saying they're going to defy ICE, come and get us all. And it's like, where are they? What are they doing? What are they? What are they doing? There's your threat. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant. Guys, what we have witnessed here and what we're watching is the new face of the Democrat Party. This has been years in the making. And it's finally taking its form here. And it's now the politicians. And also you have the militant wing of the left as well, ready and willing to carry out acts of violence. That's what you have going on right now. There is zero doubt about it. And they are ready to go. They are ready. And they, as far as what they deem acceptable in their mind, is the worst possible outcomes, guys. What they did exactly to Charlie Kirk. And them totally being okay with it. Going after Erica. Going after the kids. These people are completely insane. And not only did he quote a hardcore socialist, he also quoted Jawaharlal Nehru, the socialist who crushed the Hindus and empowered jihadis. Jerome Mamdani didn't quote Washington, Jefferson, or Lincoln. He quoted Jawaharlal Nehru, the Marxist, quote, founding father of socialism out of India, who turned India into a socialist prison, appeased jihadis, gave Muslim Kashmir special status when Hindus were massacred, left Muslim law untouched but rewrote Hindu law to weaken traditional families, banned Hindu nationalist groups but excused jihadis in the name of secularism, created a dynastic rule, birthing the Nehru-Gandhi family empire that still poisons India's politics, and praised China until Mao invaded and humiliated India in 1962. This is what they do, fam. From Nehru's India to Mamdani's New York, it's the same playbook. Demonize the majority, reward jihadi minorities, silence faith, family, and freedom. This is going to be the message, fam. And you know what? The honest truth, guys, about all this, and you saw this, I don't know if you guys saw this too, from Ilhan Omar. She had posted this on X talking about, hey, very simple, when Mamdani won, not praise to God, praise be to Allah. Aloha Snack Bar, New York City. It ain't getting any better. And that is no surprise to anyone. And the crazy part about this is that the people that voted for Mamdani overwhelmingly, more than anyone in the entire city, were women from 18 to 29 years old at a whopping 84%, guys. 84%. 84% of 18 to 29-year-olds, guys. That was the biggest demographic for the voter turnout for Mamdani. And the other one was men, 18 to 29. This is the younger generations, guys. This is the younger generations. And we have to have an honest conversation about what's going on right now, fam. We make fun of these people a lot. We entertain by mocking their insanity, their psychosis, the way they view the country. And a lot of them are dangerous. A lot of them are dangerous. The thing is, guys, the way that we told the system that we are not going to be voting for the same old when it came from left or right, we voted for Donald Trump, the disruptor. Now, I'm not justifying anything that Mamdani is, what he stands for, or the people that are voting for him. I'm trying to give a different perspective from a young generation, guys, that is really hurting right now. I think Cage has sent me something that the average first-time home buyer right now is almost 40 years old. That infuriates me as a millennial, because all I was told growing up from friends, family, everyone that I was around, you know, you do this, you go to school, you save up, you buy a house. It's like a system. And me growing up, I was looking at everything. I'm like, in what world am I ever going to be able to afford to buy a house? And this was in New York. This is when I was in my young 20s. I thought it was a joke. I'm like, you can't afford this. You can't afford it. You have to move out of state. You have to move out. You can't live anywhere. That was 15 years ago. Damn, 15 years. I bought my house, 35 years old. First house at 35. I'm not proud of that. Not proud of that. I'm super happy that I was able to get a home. But I was very, very lucky and fortunate to get this home. I had to move completely out of state. Or you go move to the Southwest. You go move to the, the middle of the country where things are a lot more affordable. Yeah, you can do that, but you got to uproot everything. You have a young generation, guys, that is hurting right now. And what is being offered is free stuff. And also you have a younger generation that a lot of them are not about Trump. And just like how we love Trump because he pissed everyone else off and was not of their ilk, I see the same thing happening with Mamdani with this younger generation and people in the city as well. And fam, just like we can do it, they can do it. And again, we have our takes, our morals, our standards, right? Just like these other people have their morals and standards as well. It's a difference of perspective. But that's what I see going on here right now. Like, how the hell could someone vote for a socialist communist? How could they do that, Scott? Please explain to me. Don't they understand that it's never worked? The thing is, guys, you're talking to generations that have never been exposed to this, don't know anything about in their history. They've never actually had to live in a society and around socialism, and it's never touched their lives before. All they know right now is that things are really bad for them and they haven't gotten any better. So Mamdani comes in and is offering rent freezes, offering government-controlled grocery stores, all kinds of radical stuff, even as far as decriminalizing prostitution. That's what's being offered up. That's what's going on right now. And a lot of them understand, and also when Trump endorsed Andrew Cuomo, the radical side of that, like, oh, see, he endorsed Cuomo, now I'm going to vote for Mamdani, even harder. That is what is going on right now that I can see. When you look at the demographic breakdown here, fam, it was the younger generations out of all of them voted for Mamdani, guys. And I just want to point something out. This isn't like this doesn't extrapolate all the way out to the rest of the country. I just want to keep things in perspective here, guys, because a lot of people are freaking out right now, guys. I'm here to tell you, everyone just cool their jets. There's nothing to freak out about, okay? This does not mean the entire country is New York City. It's New York City, okay? It has been entrenched by liberals and Democrats for decades. The machine of cheating is there. The fraud is there. It's all there. It is all there. And years of propaganda, years of failed policy, and also years of open borders have allowed this to happen. And guys, and this is the thing, this is the king. You want to see how countries come falling apart? It is the biggest factor is always illegals, the demographics that come in, and when they take over, it takes over your culture, and what you had is no longer there. It's gone. It's a soft invasion. And what we went through with Biden was not a soft invasion. It was open. Anyone come in and destroy, rape, kill, loot. That's what it was. And we had to endure that. We had to watch mothers and fathers lose their kids, lose their husbands and wives, friends, family, all over the place. And you let enough of these people in that don't care about our culture, that are not here to assimilate, they're here to take over, take resources, and move on. That's what you end up getting. And now these people have been here for a long time. I think even Stephen Miller put out at one point here, this is the breakdown in New York City. Almost 50% of New Yorkers live in family households with at least one immigrant. Over 1 million children, equaling 62% of all children in New York City, live in a household with at least one foreign-born family member. Of the 1 million New Yorkers who live in mixed-status households, 265,500 or 27% are children. 80% of these children are U.S.-born citizens. Mixed-status households demonstrate that all New Yorkers are impacted by federal policies that separate families. And obviously, these families are not going to be voting for the pro-ICE, pro-deportation. They're not going to do that. It all, fam, the king of all this, it's all demographics. It's all demographics. The Great Replacement theory was not a theory. It's real. It's been going on for a long time. I just saw, I think, iPod might have just posted. He might be back on YouTube as well. Amazing. So that's what I see going on here, guys. And the reactions from all over the place. And by the way, Mamdani has referenced many times that he wants to use the socialism formula from Scandinavia. Here's the difference, though. Let's take a watch.
Socialism works. Just look at Scandinavia. Free healthcare, free college, happy people on bikes. People lose their minds and think, must be socialism. Wrong. Those things aren't free. They're paid for by capitalism and 45% tax rates on everyone. Denmark, Sweden, Norway, they didn't seize the means of production. They're capitalist countries with big welfare programs. Markets are open, businesses are private, and capitalism funds everything. Then they tax the hell out of it. Under socialism, the state owns the factories. In Scandinavia, the state just takes half your paycheck. Big difference. So when Mamdani and the Democratic Socialists point to Scandinavia as their model, ask them why their policies look nothing like Scandinavia. Scandinavia doesn't have rent freezes. Mamdani does. Scandinavia doesn't have government-run grocery stores. Mamdani does. Scandinavia has corporate tax rates around 20%. Mamdani wants to raise ours. Mamdani isn't selling you Scandinavia. He's selling you socialism with a Swedish filter. Scandinavia works because of capitalism, not in spite of it. Don't fall for the bait and switch.
Big differences here. Big differences. And this is what the younger generations don't understand. They don't know what's coming. They have no idea. And you're going to get a ton of reaction from all over the place here. And one in particular, this is AOC. Again, the Democrats, this is the thing. You know what I've noticed, guys? I've seen there's so much talk and noise coming out of MAGA, influencers, you name it, on our side. I haven't seen any Democrat really celebrate too much, really do any kind of celebrating besides like an AOC, that type, those types, the far left. All the other Democrats, guys, for the most part, they're pretty quiet. They're happy about the other wins. They're talking about those wins, but Mamdani, they're treating him with kid gloves because you want to know what? Even they themselves know that their party's been captured by that ideology, and they're not even willing to accept it yet. And it was out loud and proud yesterday with AOC doing her thing. And she said it. It's time for the old guard to be replaced.
So the Senate Democratic leader, Chuck Schumer, did not endorse in this race. He did not endorse Mamdani and wouldn't say how he voted. What's your response to that?
Well, what I think is so impressive about what Zohran Mamdani accomplished tonight, as well as the entire movement of New Yorkers that came out to vote for him, is that he had to not just defeat a Republican, he had to defeat a Republican and the old guard of the Democratic Party at the same time.
Had to defeat a Republican and defeat the Democrat old guard at the same time. What does that tell you guys?
He was fighting a war on two fronts and not just one. And he still won resoundingly. And I think the message that that sends is that the Democratic Party cannot last much longer by denying the future, by trying to undercut our young, by trying to undercut a next generation of diverse and upcoming Democrats that have the parties, the actual party, that are actual electorate and voter support.
All right.
Yeah, her voice is nails on a chalkboard, guys. There's no doubt about it. But that's the key. That's the key right now. And what I'm telling you guys right off the bat, this is the old guard Democrats. They are on the way out. Chuck Schumer knows it. He sees it. He was asked the question, hey, Chuck, well, who did you vote for? The Democrat, right? And he doesn't even answer the question.
Today's election. Look, I voted, and I look forward to working with the next mayor to help New York City.
Didn't answer. Didn't answer. Said I voted, and I look forward to working with whoever ends up winning. That is a defeated man. That is a defeated party, and that is a defeated face showing that, man, oh man, have things changed. They've lost control, guys. They have lost control on what America is fastly going to be turning into. It's going to be nationalism versus fascism. Countries have gone through this before, haven't they? You guys understand where this is going. It's going to be American nationalism versus communism. That is where things are going. Now, this is one city, guys. This is one city. But this is where the party wants to go. And now we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff about MAGA, our response to this, and what we should be doing. Because the funny thing is about all this, Ryan Long says, when do they start redistributing Bill Ackman's money to me? That's what I'm saying. And I told you guys, landlords are going to be in a world of hell. And said, Ryan Long says, my landlord asking for rent after Mamdani won? The reaction? No chance! No chance now! You got no chance! Why did I just disconnect? Please tell me my out. Okay. We reconnecting? We reconnected? Okay. Yeah, we're reconnecting. What is going on? We reconnecting? We're good. We reconnected? I hear myself. We're good, guys. We're good. We're going to move everybody over there. So, guys, everybody over on YouTube, please follow those links right over to pill.net. We're going exclusive for the best parts of the show, guys. We have a ton to talk about as far as what we need to do as far as MAGA and what Trump needs to really get back to as well. So let's drop those links. I'm going to drop them right over there. Thank you guys for hanging out as always. And please join us over on pill.net, on Rumble, Kick, X, all you guys over there. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. And please look out for other content. Please like, share, subscribe. I love you, fam. And then we're going to get into the gold pills. Goodbye, my friends. Okay. All right, guys.